Okay, today I'm going to show you how I'm doing my driveway. This is crack filler, and I brushed that off. I put it in, and all this is make it sticky. Didn't really crack fill anything, just the bottom of the crack. So I'm not going to buy that anymore, because I have all these spiders on the driveway here. It really drove me nuts. This is 2 coats of sealer I put on. It didn't fill in anything. A lot of money. And some shallow spots I filled in with the trowel patch. And I'm very pleased with this. See these little lines around here? What I did was use trowel patch and use water to feather the edges. That's the key thing. Water. So when you do your driveway, I'm going to seal this later, of course. When you do your driveway, you want to make it look better than these spider cracks all over the place. Actually, underneath this right here is 2 bags of blacktop patch, which is a different product. Actually, blacktop inside there. There used to be a hole that went down through there, and I actually covered it up on top, so I couldn't wait for it to cure with trowel patch. Same thing here in this spot right here. That was a hole there too. This spot over here, I use a product called Asphalt, which cures with water. That works pretty good too. Which is expensive though. $50 for a 5-gallon tub. And it was $36 for the blacktop patch. So just like plastering, do a little bit at a time. I actually got better at it as time went on. As you can tell, all those little spots. I tried to make little spots and do the in-between later. Then I figured out all you need was water to feather the edges out, and I'll show you that in a second here. So, just taking a trowel patch. Get rid of the little pebbles. Get those out of the way. This was all coated once already, so with blacktop sealer, just to get rid of all the dirt. Give me a good bonding with a patch. And we'll take some of this stuff and I'll show you how I do that. Just a little bit. Metal trowel, of course. Plastic ones will be eaten up and beat up. So don't use the plastic trowels. Yeah, this doesn't work. Get that down there. Just like that. There we go. Just gonna tip your trowel as you go back. Get that straightened out there. And now, get that on there. Take your little brush. Well, that's a little rough right there, but paintbrush on water, just dip it in the water. And then take your edge and just feather it down. That's how you get your feather edge on your trowel patch. And that's what these different colors are in the end. See that? That's nice, huh? I was so happy when I found this out. I was trying to match up the edges and I'm like, oh, it's so much hard work. But you get rid of that rough edge right there. And you can blend it in with any other piece that way. Just an example here. You can even go across your little spots there, lightly with a brush, if you don't like them, and smooth it down. Isn't that nice? Okay, see, there you go. Have a nice day. Press on. Take care of that. See, this area I did just some little pieces. It makes it easier for me to trowel. Just feather the edge and come back later and fill it in. Not too bad. Better than that down there, which is all spiders. Here we are early in the morning. Should be my last day for this. This area, I put in that drain there so it would go out to the grass there. This is actually concrete right in through here. You can see the line that I cut with a saw. I was going to dig down and go down to the footing like I did in the backyard, but decided not to and just covered it with concrete down a couple inches and covered it with blacktop sealer. I may go back over it with the trowel patch, but this is the original scenario of the blacktop driveway. See the cracks there. We're almost done with coating the whole thing. These people that use the old trowel patch on the cracks in the blacktop with a joke. So I decided to just do the whole thing. This is actually crack filler. All I did was just turn shiny and sticky on me. It's a little dry now, but several days it took to dry. You can see in the middle what it used to look like before, how ugly it was. An ugly driveway, it's all full of cracks. Like this down here. But always that way, rough. I'm making it nice and smooth. It even feels good to walk on. This is so hard. So hard to walk on and shovel. In the wintertime, it's just horrible. Do a little bit at a time with a trowel. These people on YouTube that do little pieces and little potholes, and the rest of the driveway is all cracked. I'm so sick of it. Look how nice that is on the right compared to what's on the left. Yeah. So I got little pieces to do in the middle. That's okay. Much better than it was before. The whole thing was like that right there. That's just stone dust from the sides. So we should be getting done with it today. They wanted $1,500 to just do a top coat on it, and it cost me like $250, $300 to do it with a trowel. You can see how the water idea helped to feather that out. It's a nice feathering job right there. Really feathered. Not like those asphalt patch crap bags of stuff you put down. You can't feather that stuff. No way. It's stones and blacktop. Not like this stuff. This is real good stuff. Used to be a hole here. Used to be a hole there. At the end of the day, it'll be nice. Should be ready for blacktop ceiling on it. See, nice and smooth down there. Look at that. So you can see the old stuff on the left. See how nice that is? I'm happy with it. Okay, so once you got your, I did this for the rough area, the water lines and stuff. See how rough that is there? That's why I did it that way. I'm going to come back in there and fill it in. And then, when you get all done with this rough repair, you just come back and do the whole thing all over again. With a really, really, really thin coat. You won't have any trouble with it. Use a nice feather edge. And it'll look nice. See, this is what I gotta do over here. Just got this done this morning. Water's still drying around the outside. I'll give you that nice little edge to work with, and then there's a rough spot there. And see, it all turns nice and a nice black color after. It's all uniform and smooth. And that's how you do that. I'm making some progress here. I don't know how much, but those little spiders are going to do yet. That's how it looks so far. Got the majority of it done. This is the crack filler. Garbage. Never use that again. Never. I tried doing this without using the water, and it's not smooth. So I went back to using the water, and it's smooth. So, went down here a little bit more. This is really deep right here. It's really deep. I put a glob on there, many globs on there to bring that up even to the top of the rocks. It's very rough. Very rough. It's hard to see with the camera, but I'd say maybe 1/8 of an inch maybe. I gotta go to fill it in with. So that's one coat, see? One skim coat. I'll go back over that again and fill it back in again. It's coming, but it's awfully expensive. They wanted $1,500 to retop it, and I said, I'll try and do it myself. Plus it would bring it up higher too, and I don't like that near the garage door, bringing it up higher. So you just did that there. And it's drying. It takes a while to dry. The surface is really hot today. Maybe 110 from the sun, and it's drying pretty quickly. Okay, so we're going to press on this area here. Piece of foam for my knees because it's so hot on the blacktop. Okay, we're looking at finishing up down near the end of the driveway. This is what I do for a scratch coat first. So that's the original material there. See where it pops through there? And the water on the edges, of course, like I've been doing. Make it nice and smooth. Transition. And here's the difference between the two. So we put another coat on top of that after, and it turns out like this. Smooth and black. And once you coat it, you're all set. Okay, I'm going as far as I can go now. I'm just about out of money. And finally get it feathered down to where I could reasonably say it's pretty much done. Get as far down as I can down here. See, I can't spend the money anymore. See, over here is two coats of blacked up sealer with one coat of the 12 patch. This is actually, well, the whole thing was 2 coats of drywall, not drywall, excuse me, blacked up sealer. And I just did this today with a little bit of water around the outside with a little brush, just dip it in and feather it out. I'm just going to let it dry and then coat it. So it took several days to do. Beautiful weather though. And I'm not doing the upper area. It's just too much time for me right now. But that's what it used to look like, with larger cracks and holes and things. But it's much smoother now. Coating is next with a roller on the stick, and should look nice. And there we are, all swept and ready for the coating. Nice job. If I do say so myself. That's what it looks like halfway done. Well, more than halfway. It's one bucket. So when you use a roller like I do, right there, and stick the whole thing right in the bucket to the bottom and stir it up that way. And then work your way up from the bottom. Don't do the edges, because that's for a later time. Don't try and get in there. And give it some time to dry. You're all set. I'm on my second bucket right now for this driveway.